Hi, it's Darling and Death, and today we're giving you our honest take on Gris. The best way to describe Gris is not really as a game, but as an experience. From the very moment you get tossed into the game, you feel like a child wandering around in a world that has no intentions of divulging exactly what you're supposed to be doing, let alone how. Unlike most games which shove helpful hints down your throat and leave you looking for the checkbox to turn them off, Gris leaves you to your own mind and your devices and lets you explore to your heart's content. Occasionally, you'll find a wall blocking your way and you'll have to find another way around, but that's all part of the experience. An experience that definitely left me frustrated and confused a handful of times, only for me to realize the solution was literally right in front of my face. As you stumble through the game, finding floors to smash through and ledges to jump to, you realize that even though there are no helpful hints or character voices guiding your way, it's absolutely beautiful. That's the best word I have to describe what playing Gris felt like. It's like walking through a watercolor painting that's being painted as you go and changing with every new discovery. Gris's story is based upon the 5 stages of grief, and you definitely feel each new stage as you play through the game. You start frustrated and confused, constantly looking for the most obvious clue that you somehow missed, and to end it in absolute awe of the game that you just experienced. I'm honestly not afraid to admit that I got teary-eyed at the end. It has an incredibly powerful story. The entire game is complemented by the music, which dances and changes as you go. Boss fights are definitely heavy and dramatic, causing pure anxiety and stress with every single mouse click and jump. Wandering around was incredibly peaceful, full of the raw ambience of the world which you would expect, and it just brought an entire sense of calmness and joy in between those heavy moments. To be honest, I can't really find any fault with Gris or rate it negatively in any way. I could say that the controls present a slight challenge and definitely require some timing and coordination on your part, but nothing that your average casual gamer couldn't handle. I'm definitely not incredibly skilled when it comes to coordination and gaming. I get really anxious and tend to spam buttons, and while that did cause me a few minor issues with Gris, it didn't prevent me from completing the game in any way. In fact, even during what can be considered the boss fights, there are still moments when you can catch your breath and reevaluate what you need to be doing. The beautiful thing about Gris is there is no actual combat. It's kind of like playing Ori and the Blind Forest, only without any mobs or fighting. All in all, I highly recommend Gris. If wandering helplessly through a vividly colorful world to an incredible orchestral soundtrack, unlocking the next secret that helps you progress deeper is what you consider a good time, then you should definitely pick up this game. It retails currently for $17, and you should absolutely support the developers by paying full price. This game only took me about 3 to 4 hours to play through, but it was definitely worth every enjoyable minute. I was honestly muttering, "This game is incredible, what an experience," all the way through. And it absolutely was. It made parts of my brain engage in ways that games rarely do, and it left me searching for another title similar to scratch that itch. But until then, I'll be working on 100%ing this one. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Don't forget to leave a like and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already.